In this video, I'm going to be going over my favorite post-shave products that I'm using during spring and summer. Now some of these will make a repeat in fall and winter video, but I kept out any sort of darker scents, heavier scents that normally would not associate with spring or summer. However, I do pull those out from time to time and use them just because I love the way that they smell. But for the most part, we're just sticking with these lighter spring, summer type scents. I'm going to do this in three categories. I'm going to give you sort of witch hazel based splashes or witch hazel based post-shave products, then the alcohol type splashes, and then finally the balms. But before I do that, just four things that I keep on hand as post-shave items. The most important probably that I like to use is a tin skin, and I found that it's best to get it in the roll-on. You can refill this roll-on bottle. I've got a bigger bottle of the tin skin, but this makes it more economical, like it's easier to apply, not wasting as much product if you use the roll-on. Okay, and that's usually if I've got a little irritation or a place I think I might have ingrown hairs, either immediately after shaving or like the day after shaving, and I find that it works really well. Also my alum, this is not a block, rather than it is more like a stick from Razor Rock. I use that sometimes, particularly if I'm not using a witch hazel product or a product that has alum in it. Then I have my styptic pencil. This one's just from Razor Rock. I've broke probably a couple of these from other sources before, but anyway, this is the one I'm using now. And then I also have and I've used this once, the Parasso styptic. Is it styptic or styptic? I always forget how it's styptic. The Parasso styptic gel, which I find does a really good job. Works just like the pencil would, but so those four things: the tin skin, the alum, the styptic pencil, and the styptic gel are, to me, must-haves as post-shave products. Excuse me, I'm fighting some sort of throat thing tonight. So starting with the witch hazel post-shave products, I've actually got 7 in each of these categories, so triple sevens here. So number 7 in the witch hazel category is Thayer's Cucumber. So this is the cucumber, I guess you would say, scent of Thayer's. Like it quite a bit. And number 6 is the unscented scent, well, no scent, of Sterling's witch hazel splash, witch hazel and aloe splash. Number 5, you saw this in the last video, is the Humphreys witch hazel in the rose scent. Number 4 is another Sterling product. This one is bergamot and lavender, witch hazel and aloe splash. Another Thayer's product. This is the medicated witch hazel. I'm going to show you another couple products in a little bit that sort of fall in this category for me. Not witch hazel products, but they smell like, they sort of smell medicine-y, right? Medicinal. Like they're from an apothecary, right? They just smell old school. They make me think of my grandfather's shaving products and things I would smell in his bathroom in terms of things he'd use for shaving. So yeah, this is medicated. And what it means by medicated is it basically just has camphor in it. So it has that camphor smell, but I really like to use this. All right, number 2. You saw this scent in the shaving soap video, and this is Margaritas in the Arctic from Sterling, and so that's the 3rd Sterling one in this witch hazel category. I'll just say that they actually have, let me grab this real quick, squeaky door. You can get for really cheap from Sterling, and right now I'm not remembering the price, maybe like 4 for $10 or something like that. You can get these little sample bottles of their witch hazel splash. And here's a bay rum one here, which I'll probably buy a full bottle of at some point. And this is bergamot lavender, which I have a full one of. But it's a good way to try their splashes in these little miniature bottles. All right, number one, it's one of my favorite witch hazel based aftershaves from the very beginning of me starting wet shaving. I love the way it smells. In fact, I'm going to open it right now and get a sniff of it. It is Maggard Razor's London Barbershop. I love this quite a bit. I love the way it smells. I have the shaving soap and some beard oil and maybe some beard balm as well, I think, maybe. All right, so that's the number one in my witch hazel category. Now onto the alcohol-based splashes. All right, number 7. I love the products by Mearsal. I've tried all of them, at least in samples. This also falls in that medicinal, old school smelling category. A lot of people say that this one, the Mearsal Metasol, smells a little bit like Listerine, and it does. But it has alum in it. It also has its menthol and thymol, and then of course alcohol. So it's pretty basic ingredients, but again, I love the way it feels on your face, and you have to love these Mearsal bottles. I keep my 3 Mearsal bottles sitting on my bathroom counter just because they look so great. Number 6 in the alcohol-based post-shave products is Cryogen from Chiseled Face. There's a number of menthol, oriented products, and this is like Max Menthol here, and this one is really cold, but I really like the way this one feels on the face, and it's just straight up menthol, as is the Cryogen soap you saw in the spring summer soap video. All right, number 5 from the alcohol-based splash. This is probably, this is my second favorite Mearsal. My most favorite one will be in the balm category, but this is Antisol, Mearsal Antisol. And it is alcohol and sorbitol, allantoin, I'm not sure what that is, and then it has menthol into it as well. But this is advertised as both a pre and post shave. You can use it for either one. This one also smells medicinal, but I love the way it smells. It smells great. Again, smells old school. Reminds me of my grandfather. All right, number 4. Wow, in these in these top 4, like right now, I'm even thinking I could switch these around a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'll keep them where they are. All right, number 4. This is the bay rum I like to use, but you may not know it's bay rum just by the title, and that's Captain Choice's Cat of Nine Tails. Love this. It is. It's known for giving a burn. That's why it's called Cat of Nine Tails. I don't find it burns that much as some people find it burns, but it has a warm smell to it as well. Like it puts the rum in bay rum for me. It's just an intoxicating. I just got some on my nose. It's an intoxicating scent. It's like on any other bay rum to me. And I just love the way it smells. Classy. This is one that, as soon as it's empty, I'm going to get another one. In fact, I have the regular Captain Choice Bay Rum balm on order because I know it smells similar to this, and I just love the way. In fact, I'm going to smell it one more time. I wish I could describe it for you, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful, warm, masculine, deep, but not over in the fall spring, although you could use this fall spring. Captain's Choice, Cat of Nine Tails. For kicks and giggles, you can go cold and hot if you want to. If you want to, I've never done that, but I suppose people have. Number 3. Now these last 3 in the alcohol category are not going to surprise you because you saw them in the spring summer soap video. Number 3, Fine's American Blend. Have to smell it because, again, classic, clean, fresh barbershop. It's wonderful. Number 2 in the alcohol splash category, King of Oud from Holy Cow. Again, it's not as oudy to me as you would think it would be. It's more of a barbershop, different type barbershop than the American blend. More the barbershop I remember from my childhood. Speaking of which, one that would have probably made the list this time last summer would have been Clubman, Penald's Clubman. I still like that, but I've become to appreciate these much more, and so I just didn't make that top 7 in this category. Number 1, as you might guess based on the soap video, is Fougere Bouquet from Holy Cow. Love it, love it, love it. Also a barbershoppy scent in my mind, and you would expect that with it being Fougere. Okay, that's the, we've covered the Witch Hazel category, we've covered the alcohol splash base category, and now we're going to move into the balms. All right, so I have 7 of those, and I'll wrap this up. Number 7 is another Sterling soap product. This is the unscented glacial balm. This is the menthol margaritas in the Arctic balm from Sterling, and it's wonderful. Love the way it smells. May not come to no surprise to you here. At number 5 and 4 are respectively Holy Cow's King of Oud. I love these canisters. These come in, they look like a test tube or something. They have a really cool pump system at the top. These just look great. They look really great, so if you keep these setting out, I think they're really sort of attractive and fun to look at, because again, they look like something's in a test tube. So yeah, number 5 is King of Oud. Number 4 is Fougere Bouquet, as you might have guessed. Again, same test tube. Number 3, as you also might guess, American Blend Balm from Vine. Smells just like the Aftershave. I also have it in the EDT. Love this. This is a scent that was a little lower down in my, in fact, I don't think it cracked the top 10 in my spring summer soaps, but it is number 2 in my balms because the scent just lends itself to soothing, post-shave, moisturizing. I just love the way this smells. It is green tea and oat Parasso, the Parasso White. The only Parasso I haven't tried is the blue. I'm interested in trying that, but the Parasso White balm, love this stuff. And number 1 in the balm category, and honestly, probably the best performing or working post-shave product I have. I love the alcohol splashes because they tend to have the smells, and I also love the Witch Hazel splashes, but this emulsion from Mirsol is amazing. You know how a lot of the balms, you really have to work them in to feel like that they're absorbing, may leave your face a little greasy or sometimes too tacky, like you can't even slide your hand down your face because it's so tacky. This just leaves it feeling perfect, and I think it's a true emulsion. You can Google what an emulsion is, but I think there's a lot of things that are not as well integrated in terms of the oils and the butters and other more liquid products in balms than what you would find in this emulsion. It's great. Again, from Mirsol. Stearic acid, triethylamyl, I'm not going to try that, lanolin, glycerin, sodium, methylparaben, menthol, and perfume, fragrance. But honestly, you don't really get a fragrance from this. You just get sort of a clean smell. But I love it. This is by far, and you can see, you actually can't see because I've shaken the bottle, but and it's covered the outside. But I'm actually down to about right here, which is not that much gone, but I use it sparingly because this stuff's expensive. It's like $32 a bottle. You can find it some places for like 28. But of all the Mirsol product, and I've tried them all in samples, those 3, the Antisol, the Metasol, and this emulsion, which is my favorite by far, are my favorites and the only ones I decided to get. There's a couple others that I do like and wouldn't mind owning. There's the Marisol, I think it's called an F formula or F type. It's kind of a musky, it's kind of a pink color, but sort of a heavy musk that really has a lot of longevity. Like it really lasts a long time. Like you can put it on and you generally can smell it 3-4 hours later, still pretty strongly. Another one is the Aqua Balsamica. So it's kind of a rosemary heavy type scent, very green, earthy, farmy type scent that I like the smell of. It's very natural, but it wouldn't be everybody's cup of tea. And it certainly wouldn't be something I'd necessarily wear out. It'd be more something I'm wearing casually around home. It also has pretty good endurance, not as long as the Marisol F type or Formula F or whatever it's called. But I hope to own those one day, but for now, those are the 3 Marisols I have. So that's it. That's the my top products. Just to review, in the Witch Hazel, number 1 was London Barbershop from Maggard Razors. In the alcohol splash category, it was the Fougere Bouquet, although the King of Oud, the American Blend, and the Cat o' Nine Tails from Captain's Choice, and the Antisaw from Marisol, these are all really, really close. I would be sad to give any of those 5 up there. And then number 1, as we just got to talking about, was Marisol. But I really, really do like this Proraso as well. So there you have it. There are my 777s, 7 Witch Hazel base, 7 alcohol based, and then 7 Balms post-shave products. So what are your post-shave products that you really like to use, particularly in the spring and summer, or year-round for that matter? Post it down in the comments. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. And check out the cards here for some of my other videos. Thanks for watching.